like she stated, Nigeria happened to her. I reached out to our correspondent in Abuja, who detailed the circumstances surrounding her death. She jumped down from her home when she heard about 14 armed robbers came to her home. And she did not die on the spot, Dr. Abati. She went to the hospital and she was rejected. And I'll tell you the name.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this Facebook page and YouTube channel. Please guys, share this video, let's talk. We did a video concerning this our sister that beat RIP on Arise TV. Sommie Maduagwu. More details has come outside what really transpired. You know, the first video that came out said they killed her in her apartment. You know, different discussion and we ran with it. Now, the real details, how this whole thing happened. Now, the real details, what transpired. 14 armed robbers came to our apartment. 14 armed robbers. They killed one of the security. And let me just give you guys a chance to see what happened. Nigeria really happened to her. Before she died, she said, Nigeria happened to me. And I did a video, went to the comment section. One of these Bola Ahmed Tinubu commenter came there and started writing nonsense. He said, why is that in any of your video, you always add Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Why won't I add Bola Ahmed Tinubu? The problem the country is facing today, caused by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The problem that country is facing today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu caused it. So Nigeria happened to her. Bola Ahmed Tinubu happened to her. 29 years old, with big dream, bright future. Nigeria just happened to her and cut her dream short. You expect us to keep quiet, not to drag Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now they whine all these people with all these Yoruba bigotries, tribal bigots. You guys are silly. Some of you, not all. Guys, just listen to what happened. Watch this video. Oji, she's in tears, in pain, big pain. You will sense it in her voice. This heartbreaking, like really heartbreaking. Watch this video, then we'll come back.
On a sad note, today the Arise News family mourns the tragic loss of our beloved colleague, news anchor, reporter and producer, Somtochukwu Christel Maduagwu, affectionately known as Sommie, was taken away from us far too soon at the age of 29.
Hello to our viewers in the US and around the world. I am Sommie Maduagwu coming
on September 26, 1995. Sommie tragically passed away in the early hours of Monday, September 29, 2025, following an armed robbery incident at her residence in Katankwe area of Abuja. The Nigerian police are currently investigating this heartbreaking crime. Sommie was not just a cherished member of the Arise family. She was a vibrant voice that engaged and connected with viewers across the nation. Her presence on our screens brought warmth, professionalism, and authenticity that resonated with audiences. But beyond the airways, beyond the cameras, and the studio lights, Sommie was a trained lawyer, a dedicated professional, a supportive colleague, and a beauty queen. In September 2023, Sommie represented Nigeria at the 40th Miss Tourism World in China. Ahead of the pageant, she spoke exclusively with Arise News about her aspiration to become a politician.
By birth, I don't have an option about the kind of woman that I want to be. I'm the first daughter of my parents, so right out of the womb, I'm a born leader, and so that's kind of at the top of my mind in any decision that I'm making. On a bigger picture, I want to be a politician. Like you mentioned, I'm from Anambra State, I'm from Anambra Central, and I'm very interested in politics. I'm very interested in impacting my state and Nigeria in general. And I moved to London at the end of my National Youth Service program, you know, like everyone does, just jackpot, trying to make some money. And I just felt very unfulfilled. I was making more money than I ever would in Nigeria, but I just felt very unfulfilled. So the kind of woman I want to be is definitely having positive impact in Nigeria. She's definitely taking up space. She's definitely not just talking about increasing female participation in politics. She's actually doing something to make that happen. And she's graceful, she's feminine, she's gorgeous, and she's fashionable.
What a beautiful soul. At just 29 years old, Sommie had already made an indelible mark impacting society, but she had so much more to give. So much more stories to tell, and so many more lives to touch. Today, we extend our deepest condolences to Sommie's parents, siblings, extended family, friends, and loved ones during this incredibly difficult time. Her voice may now be silent, but her spirit, passion, and legacy will endure as part of our collective memory here at Arise News. We remain in shock and call for a speedy investigation, apprehension, and prosecution of those responsible for this senseless crime. As the Arise News family says goodbye to Sommie, we honor her memory by continuing the work she loved and by demanding justice for this tragic loss. Rest in peace, Sommie. Your legacy lives on in every broadcast, every story, and every heart you touched. Tributes have been pouring in. I'd like for you to help me read this.
All right, so the Minister of Women Affairs, Hajiya Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, on Monday expressed deep sorrow over the tragic death of Somtochukwu, describing her death as a painful and devastating loss, not only to her family and colleagues, but also to the entire media industry and all those whose lives she touched. She wrote, "Such a bright candle has been blown out in her prime. Nigeria has lost a young woman of talent, courage, and promise. On behalf of the Ministry of Women Affairs, I extend our heartfelt condolences to her family, colleagues, and the entire Arise News family. May her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Minister of Women Affairs, Hajiya Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim."
Well, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, described Sommie's death as regrettable and a grievous loss. In a letter of condolence addressed to the chairman of the Arise News channel, Chief Nduka Obaigbena, Idris wrote, "I write to convey our deepest condolences to you and the entire Arise News family on the shocking and untimely death of your esteemed anchor, Ms. Somtochukwu Christelle Maduagwu, who by every account was a vibrant and a dedicated news anchor, consummate lawyer, and a model of professionalism whose work resonated with audiences across Nigeria and beyond. Ms. Somtochukwu's tragic death is a grievous loss, not only to the Arise News family, but to the Nigerian media fraternity, and indeed, the nation." More tributes poured in. The governor of Enugu State wrote, "I received with shock and a deep sense of loss the news of Somtochukwu's tragic death. This is highly condemnable. It is reprehensible and cowardly. At 29, she had already established herself in the nation's media space. She was a consummate professional and lit millions of screens with her superb delivery. Indeed, a shining light has been extinguished too soon. A budding superstar has been cut down. And I call on the security agencies to do everything within their powers to track down her killers and bring them to book." The governor of Kaduna State also sent his condolence. He wrote to Prince Nduka Obaigbena, chairman of Arise News and This Day Group, and the entire management and staff, "I extend my deepest condolences. May you find strength in knowing that Sommie's legacy of excellence and integrity endures to her grieving parents, siblings, and loved ones. No parent should bury their child. My thoughts and prayers are with you. May you be comforted by her beautiful memories and indelible mark she left on all who knew her." More tributes. Aya, can you help me with this?
Yes, we have one from the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, who wrote, "On behalf of the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, my family and myself, we offer our sincere condolences to the families of Somtochukwu Christelle Maduagwu and the management and staff of Arise News Channel for this tragic loss. May God Almighty comfort you all at this difficult time."
FCT Police Command also described the incident as a cruel and senseless act. The Commissioner of Police, Ajao Adewale, assured the FCT command remains fully committed to ensuring that justice is served and ordered a discreet and comprehensive investigation into the circumstances surrounding the incident. Well, in one of her last tweets back in August, Sommie wrote on X, "I pray from the depth of my heart that Nigeria never happens to me or anyone I care about." Dr. Bati, this tweet has since garnered over 1 million views. When I heard the story yesterday, my heart broke because, like she stated, Nigeria happened to her. I reached out to our correspondent in Abuja, who detailed the circumstances surrounding her death. She jumped down from her home when she heard about 14 armed robbers came to her home. And she did not die on the spot, Dr. Bati. She went to the hospital and she was rejected. And I'll tell you the name of that hospital. If you can continue with your thoughts, I'll bring out the name of that hospital. Because this...
You heard, she did not die at the spot. She died in the hospital. The hospital rejected. The hospital rejected to treat her. You see how Nigeria happened to her. Not that there is no money, there is money. But the hospital did not treat her. She jumped down from that building. She jumped down. 14 armed men came to her building. Man, APC no go better for now. It shall never be well with APC. Because on a cause with the calamity wey dey before Nigeria today, APC caused it. APC caused it. May our gentle soul rest in perfect peace. 29 years old. 29 years old. September 26, 1995. They gave birth to her. And she died September 29, 2025. What a tragic death. Tragic death. That's how I'll end this video. Please share the video, I beg you. Send your condolences to the family, please. May our gentle soul rest in perfect peace. See you guys in my next video. Stay safe, guys, and bye-bye.